Hey folks, Andy here from Aussie Homestead. Just transferring some water today because it's going to rain and we need some more water in the laundry tank, and I'll show you how we do it. That's the overflow off of the big shed. It's a 6x9 metre. It has first flush devices to keep the water clean, and this one dribbles down into a container when it's dripping, and that's where the kangaroos come and water, so it's quite handy because it's one of their only sources of water around here. It first flows into the 5,000 litre tank, which is this big yellow one. These two are connected together. That's a 2,250 litre tank, and we did connect them together, and that runs into the shower shed, which I'll show you in a moment. But I'm going to transfer water from this main tank over to the laundry tank. But once this water then flows into the 2,250 litre tank, it then overflows on the other side here through this pipe right here. And then it flows into three 1,000 litre IBCs. So that's 3,000 litres of storage. And I set this up so that when the water goes into the first one, there's 100 millimetres of extra pipe down in there. So when the water comes up, it stops the flow into this one, and then it diverts it off to the next one. And it's quite an easy system because you can just keep adding to it. So then it goes in and fills the second one, and then it goes in and fills the third one. And then the overflow there is so we can connect another IBC to it should we need to put another IBC in. So we're holding quite a lot of water, but I'll show you how we transfer our water. We bought one of these Ryobi transfer pumps, and these things are bloody magic. You can just connect it to your water source down here, and it goes down to your inlet and then to your outlet. These do 22 litres a minute, so they're actually quite good. And they run off of one 18 volt. This is a 5 amp hour battery in there, just the standard Ryobi batteries that you use for the full Ryobi range. I think they're about $200, but this thing has paid for itself about 50 million times over. I've just transferred some water over to the laundry tank, and I'll show you how that works because that's what runs our washing machines. So if you have a look over here, that's the shower shed. And it's fully self-sufficient, got its own batteries, got its own inverter and solar panels on the roof. And we've got an outdoor washing sink. And this tank over here is another 2,250 litre tank, and I've just finished filling that one up. It was down to about here because I've been using it for washing, and this is what runs our washing machines. And we've got two types of washing machines, and I'll show you both. So the washing machine is connected via this tap from this tank, and then it goes through a pump and inside into the washing machine. I'll show you our two washing machines. Now we'll go inside here. And we've got, chuck some lights on, we've got a Samsung 5 kilo washing machine. This one is an impellerless one, so it doesn't have that massive impeller in the middle of it. And this thing is magic, it never misses a beat. So I can actually turn the pump on here, and it fills this washing machine up and do with a big load of washing, right? But for a small load of washing, we have one of these little caravan ones. I'll sit down and show you. These little caravan ones, and this is only a 20 litre model, draws about 70 watts. So we've got two batteries in here, two car batteries down there, about 600 cold cranking amps each. You've got your PWM control coming off of your solar up on the roof, and when the generator's running, there's a little charger in the back there, and it'll charge the batteries on really terrible days. And that's connected to a 1,500 watt inverter. But I've Anderson plugged it right here, so I can actually plug in a smaller inverter. I can put the 300 watt inverter on and run this one, but it won't run the big one. So I can plug that into the 1,500 watt inverter and turn the inverter on, and you can hear it purring away in the background. Get my washing machine on. Yeah, you can hear it running. These little washing machines for caravans are amazing for your small loads. Alright, so that's pretty much how we do our laundry and how we transfer our water. I just thought I'd show you that because it's interesting. This is actually our shower shed. So that's the shower in the corner there, and it's run off of a gas unit, and that's piped to the outside. We've got room here, capacity here to put two in, because we generally have a backup for everything, so we have two of these hot water systems. But one at the moment, I pinched it, I put it up in the kitchen, and it just runs off of the gas. 9 kilo bottle lasts about 3 months for a 3-minute shower. And that runs from that pump down there on the floor, and that's quite a big pump. That pump draws about 3 amps. It moves a lot of water, but you need a lot of water pressure for your shower. because they've got shower heads on them that only deliver about 9 litres a minute, so they require a fair bit of pressure to push the water up to, especially my height. I'm 6'3", so you know, by the time you put it up there, it's really working hard to get to that header height. And you can control your temperature through there. We have it set at about 33 degrees is about the temperature we like. So all you need to do is flick the switch on down here next to the sink and turn your gas on and instant hot water. So I just thought I'd show you our shower shed and our laundry, and that's pretty much how we do our washing up here on off-grid. So this is not connected to the town power at all. We don't have town water. It's too expensive to get it connected. So we decided we'll go fully off-grid and have our own self-sufficient system. And this has been working now for ages. So there you go. I just thought I'd give you an oversight of how we do our transferring of our water and what our water holding capacity is. So all up around the farm we hold about 10,000 litres of water, and that's all fresh water. And because we're in the northwest, we get a lot of ice and sleet and fogs, and this tank is never empty because it's dripping continuously all night off of the roof. So if you look at the gauge up there, it's only just off of full now because I've transferred that amount of water. That's 200 litres that I've just transferred. So when it comes round to that 200 mark, this tank's chockers. And this tank is never empty, guys. So get yourself one of these transfer pumps. They're really easy. You can plug them onto the bigger hoses. I think this is a 19mm, and this one's just a standard 12mm garden hose. And we keep a box of accessories. So we've got all sorts of hose fittings and connectors, and we can connect it to an IBC. So this is a screw cap that goes onto the IBC tanks, and we can actually pipe straight off of the IBCs. So it all just lives in this box, and when I finish it, I dry it out. And the battery lasts for around about 30 minutes. And then that's a 5 amp hour battery. And I have 2 of those, so I just keep one of the spare one in the box. So when this one runs out, I can just plug in the other one and go again. So get yourself one of these transfer pumps. They are absolutely marvellous, guys. They will change your life when you're transferring water. We have petrol powered ones, but we prefer to use everything cordless because I can charge that battery for free, straight off of the sun. So there you go, it's Andy from Aussie Homestead signing out on how we do our transferring of our water. I'll catch you up on the next one. Bye for now.